I wanted to talk about is what does it take to create a global team that is having a global impact? But here's the catch. You guys do it with like a family feeling. I mean, everybody here is laughing, we're having a good time, but when it's time to get busy and get to work, Rigo's cracking the whip.
He is. He's hard. He's hardcore, man. That's why we bring him.
So let's talk about bring that up a little bit. And so you're from where? Where are you from?
I'm from Kentucky.
You're from we got our American here. We got Colombian. Are you sure? German, Greek. You got to put your mic up so people can hear you. So all right. So where are you from?
From German. Also from German. I'm Greek German. But
You're Greek German. All right. So that's good.
What's your title? Give your title, Demi, who you are.
Yeah, Demi. What's your title?
Well, I'm international instructor.
So international instructor. So is that kind of like international lover?
I teach all my family, all my friends.
That's good. And we have Thomas. Where are you from?
Hi, I'm from Germany, actually, and responsible for the US and Canadian business.
And of course, you are
Rigo Centeno, the master trainer for Sonax USA, right?
Yeah. So I mean, what's interesting to me is we have 3 master trainers here.
Well,
right?
Unless 1, 2, 3. Yes. 3.
Right. Yeah. Three master trainers, right? And what's your role specifically?
I'm in sales.
You're in sales.
Responsible for the US and Canada.
Okay. So let's talk about, how do you create a standard training environment globally? I mean, you're in Colombia, you're in Germany, you're in Kentucky, working with rednecks and everybody else.
You got it.
Right? You're working with Latino professionals, right, all over. So how are you guys standardizing your process and creating such a strong, not only product system, but also a team?
I'll let Jason and Demi, and then I'll
I'll touch on that real quick. I mean, one of the differences I think that you see with Germany and Sonax, and really what creates the family atmosphere that I think everybody sees when they come to our booth, is the fact that when you're part of the Sonax team, you're required to become a master trainer. So we the German folks bring us to different areas. We were in Colombia, South America a few years ago. We worked with Demi and really the other Sonax team. Last year. Sorry. Yeah, so it was before. So Rigo and I, and really most folks here in the booth, travel down and we go through 3 to 4 days to become a master trainer. So it's a lot like, being from Kentucky, it's like taking your concealed carry. Yes. You're required every 2 years to come back in to get certified to be a master trainer.
So how long is that training?
Typically around 3 to 4 days.
Yes, and last year we made 3 days. We have 2 days. We have the master trainer 3.0, and we make it every 2 years. We have every 2 years. Next year we have in Costa Rica. Our master training, and yes,
involves different modules. New? So last year, to Demi's point, was interior based around leathers and things of that nature. A few years prior was the more the paint and the ceramic side of the business. So everyone there, we had vehicles. We're all running wheels. There is a pretty serious test that's required at the end that everyone must take. And, again, everyone gets a really nice certification when we get finished.
So is that a written test or is it a actual test? Where
it's
you're
both.
Analyzing?
Yes, yeah. It's both. We have a practical test and theory test.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's awesome. And you know what, Jody? I mean, I've been in the industry for a long time now, 20 years, right?
Yeah.
With Sonax itself, when we cross paths, it's 10 years. Today, this SEMA, right?
Woo, happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. 10 years, baby.
Woo! And the journey with Sonax USA and Sonax in Germany, it's been different, right? Germany doesn't give you nothing. You actually have to pass that test because they're not signing off on you. It's not like you're going to a clinic and because you came here, thank you and have a nice day.
Yeah.
They made me understand the value of that certification in Colombia. I had to sit there and take a test and go through it. And then my support from the U.S. division, Jason, Rob, to help me, pass that German test, not to just detail. This is why I'm so that I say Sonax the whole 100 yards, because it's not about just polishing a car. It's about knowing the science behind the chemical, right?
Right.
And that's what they've all educated us on. So everything that we've done, I mean, honestly, they hold you for the standards.
So let me ask you a question. So obviously that is applying to your leadership team, which I think a lot of times companies get into. You get into a certain level in a company, and you're sitting back and you're just managing, right? But what I see is that you guys are still continuing to train. You're still working to elevate your game, to understand the products. You're helping. You're giving feedback on the products. So, and I think what I really see is that you're leading from the top down, and I think a lot of times are yelling from the top down instead of really coaching. And I see that really, especially what you've done with New Generation and the detailers that you bring, because I've worked with you guys side by side, and it's amazing to watch how like unified you guys work as a team. So how are you pushing that down to people that are using the Sonax product line?
I'll say my part right
Yeah,
now.
I guess we as Sonax, we see us as an enabler for guys like Rigo. They support us. They are being part of our family. And they furthermore train like the new generation of detailers. You're again in training and they go further. So we are very, very quality driven and we want to enable guys like Rigo helping us to bring the brand yeah, out all over the world. Yeah, so we are in over 100 countries and having this system all over the world. And guys like Rigo, thanks for 10 years.
Yeah.
They bring this system to the people and all over the world. And that's great to have such great colleagues and such a great family with Sonax.
And like Thomas said right now, working with the whole German team, working with Demi. I've worked with Demi in Puerto Rico. I've been with him in Colombia, and him as an international trainer, he's been able to transmit to me the structure that Germany sends off. It siphons from Germany all the way down, and then the knowledge that I've been able to learn here through my Sonax USA team, I've been able to transmit it to all my professional detailers. Well, now in day new generation detailers, I have a network which is extended of this whole base from Germany, right? Germany, Mr. Huffman believed in our vision, right? I remember 10 years ago, I mentioned it to you, I think, Jason, that I walked through the dinner at our Huffman restaurant. We have our Germany dinner. He got up to greet me with Rob. And me and Sergio Fierro, which is here today, we never forgot that. And that same attitude has been consistent throughout the years. There's no, oh, I'm better than you. We're a team. We're a family. When I'm rocking with Jason, it's the same thing I'm rocking with Demi, with Tomas, with Fabian, with everybody. And then you have my guys, right? Or the other team, new generation guys. We all operate in uniform. And that's what has, made us strong, right? And we represent Sonax with a lot of love and passion to the point where now we have, we've been able to transmit that education to little Steve, our 11-year-old.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so that's my take on it.
Yeah, there's a lot of experience, it really in our booth in general. I know, Demi's from the paint world. That's really where he cut his teeth. And he, of course, with Germany and his connection there, if we're working in Puerto Rico, Demi comes in, he works with Rigo. So again, there's always this channel, all wheels have a spoke. And, Demi is really our primary contact from a training perspective, but he bleeds all that down to everyone really in this room, and we help, take it out. But, I've worked with a lot other companies in the industry, large ones. And, the Sonax team and the training that you have to go through is like nothing. It doesn't compare with most other companies. And I think our experience, when you look at our booth, when everyone comes in here, you're not talking to someone that's pretty fresh in the industry. All of our guys have a lot of experience. They're all detailers. And
you mentioned your booth. Your booth is indicative of the trust that has been given to Sonax. You got a one of one 1901, a 901 Porsche. 901, right? Yes. Who's entrusted with that kind of not only history, but also value, right? That says a lot about you. And, you and I, we all got to go to Peterson Museum, little Steve there. And man, we were down in the vault working on some priceless machines.
Yeah. You know what, even you know, little Steve. Hey, how you doing, bud?
Good.
Right? Why is Steve here? Not because of me, not because, you know, Demi, this came from Germany. There's a guy in Germany that created Sonax in 1950 that had a vision, right? And that vision got transmitted to Tomas, to Demi, to Fabian, to Vernon, to me, to Jason, to my new generation, professional detailers across the nation, to now, today, you know, a 12-year-old kid, right? So, I mean, how amazing is that?
It's huge. And I think that's the thing that I really like about the Sonax team is not only are you having a global impact, because part of the reason why I love coming into this booth, honestly, is hearing German and Spanish and English. And I love that international feel, right? Because even though we're a big world, we're a small world, right?
Yeah.
And when you create the right environment, man, anything can be accomplished.
Yeah.
Right. And you can create unity and bonds of friendship that last across all borderlines,
That's
all
right.
people. And that's, to me, that's what it's really about. And that's why I love being in this booth so much. I
Yeah.
mean, I just love it. So kudos to you guys. I mean, you guys are doing an incredible job as a leadership team and the guys behind us. I mean,
can we take a minute?
yes,
Take a break,
yes,
guys? Come over here
yes.
so the world can see.
yes, everybody come on in here. Come on. Let's get in here. So, do you want to introduce everybody? Because
So, let me see. You have
Pee Wee from Puerto Rico.
we have Christian from Puerto Rico, Pee Wee.
Christian
We
from
have
Puerto Rico.
Roger from Southern California, San Diego. We have Aldo from ASAP, Southern California, San Diego. San Diego, we have Jose Junco from High Performance.
Yes.
This is Germany. This is Sonax. I mean, that says it all, right?
It says it all, and that's really what it's all about. Oh, dude, here I am blocking your beautiful face, man.
Look at that.
Here we are, man. And to me, this is synonymous of the Sonax story, man. I mean, it really is. So kudos to you guys. Thank you for letting me be a very small part of what you guys do. And man, just kudos. I mean,
Thank you for
kudos.
supporting us, Jody.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So,
Christian. Thank you.
and you guys make sure to go out, like, share, and subscribe.
SEMA 20.
See me
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go.
See ya.